Okay, here we go doing another video. I just wanted to talk today about a subject again that I recently covered in my blog, and that is the idea that those who refuse to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Uh, I did an article, like I say, I think I called it Doomed to Repeat It, and basically the concept is this. You may not be a great fan of history, but it's probably something that you should take some time to do some digging into. And that's particularly true when you're dealing with really important decisions in your life. And here's the funny thing. There are times when you'll get into various historical things that you find out about, and you'll actually end up learning things that you really didn't expect to from the thing that you got into. But the thing is, okay, look, we all remember history class in high school for many of us couldn't have been more boring if they'd have tried to make it so. Making people try to memorize dates and pertinent facts about given historical interactions without bringing that history to life will almost always make it so that history becomes all but a boring thing. Well, the thing of it is, history doesn't have to be that way at all. In fact, there are a lot of people out there who have taken the time to try and put historical information out there in ways that it's a lot more interesting. And the funny thing about it is, even when it's a lot like it was in high school or college, what you're going to find is history, things that you learn from the past will be far more relevant to you as you get older, because when you're younger, things are carefree and easygoing as a rule. But as you get older, you start to realize there are these things that I need to deal with. There are these problems and concerns and so forth that I have to worry about. And if I know even just family history, even just things that others in my family or similar have dealt with, I can learn valuable lessons about how to deal with my own situations, my own problems, and so forth. And one of the things that, well, again, it's sort of titular to the thing that I've said, and it is, look, if you don't know that history, there are many instances where you're really going to hurt yourself by virtue of not knowing it. So, for example, I know that there's a potential for mental illness in my family, and I have to concern myself on a regular basis with the idea that maybe it's something that I'll have to deal with at some point. And maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's hard to say. But I know that it's there, and not knowing that it's there could make it so that I'm totally unaware. It's bad enough that I may have to deal with it, and still, it'll still be a blow to have to do so. But the point is just knowing things about history, and that includes some history that's local to you, that's specific to your family and so forth, and the history that's much more far-reaching. And again, realizing that history can teach lessons that we didn't even really necessarily know we needed to know, things that we didn't even realize we weren't in on up with, and so there have been times that I've gone looking at things and said, oh wow, I didn't realize that at all, and the thing has actually affected my outlook on things that are going on, whether it be in my life or in history around me, events around me, current events and so forth. And sometimes what will happen is you'll literally go from fretting or concerning yourself over something that maybe sort of should be a matter of concern for you, but in reality, if you start to look at what's happened historically, you kind of go, yeah, but maybe that's not as big a deal as it looked like it was when I initially looked at it. So what's important and what you have to keep in mind is, if you ignore history, not only are you doomed to repeat it, but there are tons of life lessons, tons of things that you can learn, ways that you can figure out how things didn't go how people wanted them to, so that you can make your life or the things that are going on around you better on a daily and ongoing basis. All right, well, I'm about at the end of my 5 minutes, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll have another video out very soon. It will probably be Monday before I'll be able to do that, but it should be coming very shortly. Thank you again for watching, and by all means, check out my blog and see what you think. Have a good day.